Hi everyone, welcome to Burgess Fitness. Thank you for tuning in to watch our Flexibility Matters video on how to actively stretch through the whole body before exercise. Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you 3 exercises which are really great, not just for warming up around specific joints and the attached tissues, but also your central nervous system. So if you're doing any kind of big compound lifts, say it's a squat or a deadlift, or even just performing in a high impact intensity class, doing cardiovascular exercises, these exercises that I'm about to show you will be absolutely perfect for you. All right, so what we're going to do to start, really simple. We're going to just stand in our squat position, which means you're going to be stood at shoulder width. So the edge of your shoulder here wants to be in line with the inside of your heels. Point your toes out so you're ready to go from our second exercise. We're just going to basically just do some shoulder circles. There's loads of different ways of doing these. And remember, if you watch my separate Flexibility Matters video on active mobility through the shoulder, you'll see that I'll give you a few different variations. But today, I'm going to basically just reach back, come forward, and just open up your chest. And importantly, as we're going around, lengthen through your lats and the insertion points there. So I want you to feel like you're actually trying to reach up to the roof, lengthen your spine. Just feel like your sternum, your diaphragm is lifting on each movement, and trying to, as always, increase your range as we go along. So remember, the purpose of doing these stretches is to prepare the body for what is coming next. And it's really important that we lengthen through the spine here. So we're always going to be doing each active set for 10 reps. And it's your choice whether you do 1 or 2 sets. I'm going to do 1 set today, just to give you an example. Okay, and that is my 10th rep. So next up, we're going to go actually into our squat position. So I'm going to show you this from a side angle. You'll see why in a sec. So I want you to push your knees out, push your hips back. I won't coach you too much when you squat right now. And then just basically just drop into that deep squat position. From here, I want you to put your hands firmly on the top of your ankles. When you're at the bottom, I want you to lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, and push your hips into the ground. That's really important. So you want to lengthen through the glutes by pushing your hips down. Try and get your back as straight as you can. I'm sure most of you will have a straighter back than me. From here, little breath in. Now I want you to just lift the hips without losing any grip on your ankles, and then sit back into your deep squat. Push your knees out as you're going up, and push your knees out as you're going down. That way you'll take a lot of pressure off your knee joint. Going up to the top, I want you to feel like you're lifting your hips up towards the roof. You really can lengthen out through those hamstring origins, the top of the hamstrings. And going down, I want you to feel like you're trying to sit a little bit lower each time as well. Try and make sure you're keeping your stability. So if you find that your feet are wanting to twitch, sort of spread your toes, transfer the weight through your midfoot, aim it back towards your heels, and repeat. You can control your breathing here really easily. So just take a little breath in at the bottom and just exhale at the top. And that just always helps the body to relax as well, which is really important whenever you're stretching. Try and relax your shoulders as well. It's quite easy to shrug when you get to the bottom end position. It's good. And there's lots of different things you can do in a deep squat position. I could show you 4 or 5 exercises straight away, but there's a few of these videos that you can watch. You can just pick out your favorites. So that's your 10th rep. So by now we're starting to really lengthen out, and the hips should feel nice and loose and open. And what we're going to do to finish is just basically, and I'm going to come to the end of the mat for this one, we're just going to do like a little modified inchworm variation. So I just want you to just go for a little walk, keeping your feet wide. When you get into your straight arm plank position, drop your hips, extend your spine, go into that cobra position, and then just walk back and repeat. So it doesn't matter too much how you walk out in regard to your back posture and your position. If you can try and almost sit back into your heels, you'll get a bit of quad activation, which will then obviously warm up those big muscle groups at the front of your thighs. We just want to try and get those hips a little bit lower. But what this exercise is doing, even more so than the previous 2, is just warming up your central nervous system. So it's getting that heart rate up, It's getting a little bit of perspiration going, and it's just preparing you even more for what's coming up, whether it's a squat, whether it's a deadlift, or whether it's another movement. And just keep going. If you find that you're losing position or your feet are just getting a little bit wider, and just readjust. And you can exhale at the top. When you get to the cobra, take a little breath in before you walk. And hopefully you find that your range is improving, especially on that cobra position. But as you're getting back, you should be sitting lower. Your hips should be really open now, and it should feel almost quite comfortable. Just holding that deep squat position. Ideally, you should be comfortable enough that you could just stay there for minutes on end. And like I said, you'll get a bit of quad activation on this one, which is nice. You should be feeling really warm. And that's my 10th rep. Now I'm ready to go. Thank you again for watching today's video. I hope all of the information has made sense. If you have any related queries, please do not hesitate to get in touch at any time. We look forward to seeing you again soon.